Hi students, welcome to the next session. In previous session, we discussed objective questions on trigonometric equations. We finished it up to question number 72. Now, we will continue the questions. Now, today, I will start from question number 73. In question number 73, the given first question, a cos theta is equal to b, comma, c sin theta is equal to d. Then which of the following is true? So from this I can write cos theta is equal to b by a, sin theta is equal to d by c. We know that cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. This is a trigonometric identity. Cos value is b by a, then substitute b square by a square plus d square by c square is equal to 1. Now take the LCM. A square c square is a LCM. Now b square into c square, b square c square plus a square into d square, a square d square is equal to 1. Cross multiply, then what you will get? B square c square plus a square d square is equal to a square c square. Therefore, I can write, first I am writing a square c square. A square c square is equal to b square c square plus a square d square. That is nothing but which option? Option 1 is a correct answer for this question. Next, coming to the 74th question. The number of intersecting point on the graph for sin x is equal to x by 10. For x belongs to closed bracket minus pi to pi. Okay. Already in trigonometry PU, we know the graph of sin x. First, you have the coordinate axis. Like this. This is graph of sin x. This value is 0. This value is pi. This value is 2 pi. Now, this value is minus pi. This is graph of y equals to sin x. Next, one more is x by 10. X by 10 is passing through origin. That's why the graph of x by 10 is passing through origin. This is sin x and this is x by 10. Okay, now this and line and this curve both are intersecting at how many points? But here we need to take minus pi to pi. So this is the one point of intersection. This is the one point of intersection. This is the one point of intersection. Means these two intersect at how many points? 3 points. Therefore, number of intersecting points is equal to 3. Means option 1 is a correct answer. Okay, next question 75. Modulus of 3 minus secant square x. For this we required maximum value 4 plus tan square y. For this we required minimum value. First, maximum of 3 minus secant square x. I will find. Okay. Now that equals to 3 minus. So if you want maximum of 3 minus secant square x, in place of secant square x, we will take 1. Okay. Now 3 minus 1, now it becomes 2. Next, we required minimum of 4 plus tan square y. Now 4 plus square means this value either 0 or positive, but we required minimum. That's why I am taking minimum is 0. Now 4 plus 0, that becomes 4. Okay. Now modulus of 3 minus secant square x maximum minus 4 plus tan square y minimum we need to find. That equals to modulus of 3 minus secant square x maximum value is 2. 4 plus tan square y minimum value is 4. 2 minus 4, that is minus 2. Modulus of minus 2, that is nothing but plus 2. Plus 2 means which option? Option 3 is the correct one for this question. Next, 76. We need to find the value of sin 1 into cos 2 into tan 3 into cot 4 into secant 5 into cosecant 6. Students, here you need to observe the angle is given in degrees or radians. Degrees generally how you will write? 1 degree means power 0 will get. If you write like this, it cannot be considered as degrees. This is radians. But in this only 1 is mentioned, that's why the angle is given in radians. Okay. Now I am converting this radian into degrees. How to convert? 1 radian is equal to 57.2 approximately. 1 radian is equal to 57.2 degrees. Now coming to this, sin 1 cos 2 tan 3 cot 4 secant 5 cosecant 6. So here all angles are in radians. I need to convert into degrees. That equals to sin, in place of 1 radian I can write 57.2 degrees. Cos 2 radians means 2 into 57.2, that is nothing but 114.4 degrees into tan 3 into 57, 171.6 degrees. Cot 4 into 57, 450 just 200, 47 just 28, 228.8. Next, secant 5 radians, 550 just 250, 57 just 35, 250 35, 285, 52 just 1, 285 plus 1, that is nothing but 286 into cosecant. 650 just 300, 67 just 42, 300 plus 42, 342, 62 just 12, 1.2, 342 plus 1.2, that is nothing but 343.2. Understood? First I convert radians into degrees. 1 radian is equal to how many degrees? 57.2. Okay. Now, here we know the diagram. This is 0, this is 90, this is 180, and this is 270, and this is 360. In first quadrant, all are positive. All means what? Sine, cos, tan, secant, cosecant, cot. But in second quadrant, sine and cosine, these two are positive. Remaining are negative. In third quadrant, tan, cot, these two are positive. Remaining are negative. Next, cos, sec, these two are positive. Remaining are negative. First, you need to verify the given angle is in which quadrant. 57.2. 57 point is nothing but first quadrant. First quadrant all are positive. So, this is also positive. Plus. Next. 114. 114 is nothing but lies between 90 to 180. That is nothing but second quadrant. Second quadrant cos is negative. We don't want value. Just we need to verify either positive or negative or 0. Next, 171. 171 is nothing but again second quadrant. Second quadrant again tan also negative. Next, 228. 228 is lies in third quadrant. Third quadrant cot is positive. 286 is lies between fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant secant is positive. Last, 343.2, that is also lies in fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant cosecant is negative. Overall, we got 3 plus and 3 minus. If you multiply all these, total symbol is minus. Minus, or you can write negative. Means which option correct? Option 2 is the correct answer. Okay, in question number 77, they given the perimeter of a certain sector of a circle is equal to half that of the circle of which it is a sector, then circular measure of one of angle of the sector. Generally, this is a sector. In this sector, this is called radius and it is also radius, and this is called length of arc. Now, it is circle, this is center and this is radius. Given, now I am taking this perimeter. Perimeter means we need to add the 3 sides, that is nothing but L plus 2R. But for circle, perimeter is nothing but circumference. Perimeter is nothing but circumference. We know the formula for circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. Now given perimeter of sector of a circle is equal to half of perimeter of circle. Perimeter is nothing but circumference. Already we know the perimeter of sector L plus 2R. that equals to half into what is the perimeter of circle? 2 pi r. Now 2 gets answer. Now we can write L equals to right side pi r, this plus 2r go to that side minus 2r. We know that L equals to formula length of arc is r into theta. Here theta is a central angle in radians. Now in place of L I am substituting r theta. Then r theta is equal to, if you take r common, pi minus 2. Now r and r gets cancelled. Theta equals to pi minus 2. This is which measure? This is circular measure. In circular measure, angle can be measured in what? Radians. Now the angle, central angle in radians is pi minus 2. That is nothing but option 1 is the correct answer. Coming to the next question, 78. Given ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Given ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. In cyclic quadrilateral, the sum of opposite angles is 180. A and C are the opposite angles. Similarly, one more pair, B and D also opposite angles. Okay, given 12 tan A minus 5 is equal to 0. That implies I can write tan A is equal to 5 by 12. Similarly, second condition, 5 cos B plus 3 equals to 0. That implies cos B is equal to minus 3 by 5. But here we need a quadratic equation whose roots are cos C and tan D. Okay. Now we required C. So from this I can write C is equal to pi minus A. Okay. Now already tan A value we know. Okay. But we required cos C. Consider. Wait. If this is 5 by 12 means I will take a right angle triangle. Tan formula opposite by adjacent means this is 5, this is 12. If you apply Pythagoras theorem, you will get the hypotenuse should be how much? 30. Now here tan A value we know, I am finding cos A. Cos formula adjacent side by hypotenuse. Okay. Now we required cos C. Consider cos C. That equals to cos. In place of C I can write pi minus A. Pi means what? 180. 180 minus which quadrant? Second quadrant. Second quadrant cos is negative. That implies we can write cos C is equal to minus cos A. That implies cos C is equal to minus of cos A value just now we got 12 by 30. This cos A is one of the roots. That's why I am taking this is alpha. Similarly, coming to the next. This is cos B. I am finding secant B, reverse, minus 5 by 3. Now, if you want tan B, tan theta can be written as under root of secant square theta minus 1. That is nothing but tan B is equal to square of this 25 by 9 minus 1. That is nothing but 16 by 9, that is 4 by 3. Tan B equals to 4 by 3. But here I can write D is equal to pi minus B. Here what we required? Tan D. That equals to tan of, in place of D I can write pi minus B. Again pi means 180. 180 minus means second quadrant. Second quadrant tan is negative. Then tan D is equal to minus tan B. Then tan D is equal to minus tan B value just now we got, that is 4 by 3. But here tan D also one of the roots. Already I took first root is alpha, that's why the second root is beta. Okay, first root is alpha, second root is beta. Then we need to find the quadratic equation. Okay, now here tan B value, sorry, here plus or minus will come. I am taking minus. Now minus of minus, now it becomes this is minus tan B, minus of minus plus 4 by 3. Okay. Now we required quadratic equation. So here I am writing here the formula for quadratic equation is x square minus sum of roots into x plus product of roots is equal to 0. This is formula for quadratic equation. If you know the roots alpha and beta, alpha value we know, beta value we know, we can substitute. Now x square minus alpha is how much? Minus 12 by 13. Beta is how much? 4 by 3 into x. Next we need to find alpha beta multiplication. 12 4 jars 48, 13 3 jars 39 minus 48 by 13 is equal to 0. If you simplify this, x square, here LCM is 39. 3 into minus 12 minus 36 plus 13 4 jars 52 minus 48 by 39 is equal to 0. Cross multiply. 39 into x square, 39x square, 52 minus 36, that is nothing but 16x minus 48 is equal to 0. Now final answer 39x square minus 16x minus 48 is equal to 0. That is nothing but option 1 is a correct answer. Students, here listen, we need to find the roots. First root is cos C, second root is tan D. Cos C I find, that is alpha. Here plus or minus will come. I am taking negative because cos is given negative. Okay, this is negative, but beta value we got 4 by 3. We know alpha and beta. What is the formula for quadratic equation? X square minus sum of roots, that is nothing but alpha plus beta into x plus product of the roots. Alpha how much? Minus 12 by 13. Beta how much? 4 by 3. Substitute these two values in this equation. Finally we got 39x square minus 16x minus 48 equals to 0. Next question. If cos theta plus secant theta is equal to minus 2 and theta belongs to 0 to 2 pi, then we need to find the value of sin power 8 theta plus cos power 8 theta. Solution. given cos theta plus secant theta is equal to minus 2. And here theta compulsory, you need to take 0 to 2 pi. Now let cos theta is equal to, I am taking minus 1, secant theta is equal to minus 1. If I assume both are minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, now it becomes minus 2. Cos theta equals to minus 1 means theta is nothing but 180. Here 180 is satisfying? Yes, here also theta is 180. Now theta is 180, satisfying this condition. Now consider sin power 8 theta plus cos power 8 theta, that equals to sin pi whole power 8 plus cos pi whole power 8, because in place of theta I substitute pi. Sin 180 value 0, cos 180 value minus 1, 0 power anything 0, minus 1 power 8, that is nothing but 1, 0 plus 1, 1 is the answer. 1 is nothing but option 2 is the correct answer for this question. Next, question number 80. If the maximum value of cos x is A and minimum value of is B, then which of the following conditions correct? See here, given function I am taking y, that equals to cos x. See here, maximum of cos x is 1. Okay. So if you want this total value is 1, now this value becomes 0. If this value becomes 0, cos 0 is nothing but 1. That's why y max is equal to cos of, I am taking cos 90. Understood? Why 90? If you take 90 here, this value becomes 0, because cos 90 value is 0. This total value 0 means cos 0 is how much? 1. 1 is the maximum. That's why if maximum value is given A, that is nothing but cos 0, now A value is 1. Next, we required minimum. If you want minimum, here which value I need to take? So which value? Minimum value is B. Very clear. Now if you take 0, this value is 0. Cos 0, it becomes 1. Now finally this total value becomes 1. Now what is remaining? Cos 1 is remaining. That equals to cos of cos 0. That is cos of cos 0 is 1. Now B equals to cos 1. But in place of 1, I can substitute which value? A value. That implies B equals to cos A. This is the final answer for this question. That is nothing but option 1 is a correct answer. Next question. If sin x plus sin square x equals to 1, then we need to find the value of cos power 12x plus 3 cos power 10x plus 3 cos power 8x plus cos power 6x minus 1. Solution. Given sin x plus sin square x is equal to 1. From this we can write sin x is equal to 1 minus sin square x. That implies sin x is equal to 1 minus sin square x, that is nothing but cos square x. Finally, we got one condition. So we need to find this value. Consider cos power 12x plus 3 cos power 10x plus 3 into cos power 8x plus cos power 6x minus 1. We need to find this value. Except this minus 1, in these first 4 terms, I can take cos power 6x is common. Now what is remaining? Cos power 6x plus 3 into cos power 4x plus 3 into cos square x plus 1 minus 1. That implies cos power 6x into, this can be written as cos square x whole cube plus 3 into cos square x whole square into 1 plus 3 into 1 into 1 square into cos square x plus 1 can be written as 1 cube. Why I wrote like this? It is in the form of a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. It is formula for a plus b whole cube. Now cos power 6x into, this can be written as a plus b whole cube minus 1. Okay. Now this cos power 6x can be written as cos square x whole cube into cos square x plus 1 whole cube minus 1. In place of cos square x, I can take sin x. That is nothing but sin cube x into, here I can write cos square x is nothing but sin x plus 1 whole cube minus 1. Continuation. Here cube is there, here cube is there. I make it cube for the total term, sin x into sin x plus 1 whole cube minus 1. Sin into sin, sin square, sin into 1, sin whole cube minus 1. In place of sin, I can take cos square, substitute. That equals to sin square x plus cos square x whole cube minus 1. We know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. 1 cube, that is nothing but 1. Now 1 minus 1, answer is 0. That is nothing but option 1 is the correct answer. Okay, next 82. We need to find the value of 1 minus tan square 15 by 1 plus tan square 15. This question we can solve in 2 methods. Okay, listen. 1 minus tan square 15 by 1 plus tan square 15. Now this tan square can be written as sin square by cos square. 1 minus sin square 15 by cos square 15. Denominator 1 plus sin square 15 by cos square 15. If you take LCM, both LCMs gets cancelled. Cos square 15 minus sin square 15 by denominator cos square 15 plus sin square 15. We know the formula Cos square theta minus sin square theta is nothing but cos 2 theta. I am applying this formula here. That equals to cos 2 into 15, that is nothing but 30 by denominator. Sin square theta plus cos square theta value is 1. Now cos 30 value is root 3 by 2. That is nothing but option 3 is a correct answer. Now this question we can solve in another method. Simple method. We know the formula 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta is formula for cos 2 theta. If you know this formula, the answer will get easily. So in place of theta, what we have 15, that's why it can be written as cos 2 into 15, that is nothing but cos 30. Cos 30 value is root 3 by 2. So finally we got same answer. Either apply this method, or if you know this formula, you apply second method is easy. Now root 3 by 2, that is nothing but option 3 is a correct answer. Okay, in question number 83, 1 plus cos 2x plus cos 4x plus cos 6x. Okay, 1 plus cos 2x plus cos 4x plus cos 6x. It can be written as 1 plus cos 2 theta can be written as 2 cos square theta minus 1. Okay, now here I am writing 6x first, 4x next. Now which formula? Transformation formula, cos c plus cos d, that is nothing but 2 cos c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2. Here listen, cos 2 theta formula, 2 cos square theta minus 1. This is in the form of cos c plus cos d, 2 cos c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2. Now here 1 gets cancelled, 2 cos square x plus 2 cos 10x by 2, that is nothing but 5x, 2x by 2, that is nothing but x. In this again I can take 2 cos x common. Now what is remaining? Cos x plus cos 5x, that equals to 2 cos x into, first I am taking the highest angle, that is nothing but 5x plus cos x. Again which formula? Cos c plus cos d, that equals to 2 cos x into 2 cos c plus d by 2. This is c, this is d, cos c minus d by 2. If you simplify 2 into 2, 4 cos x into cos 6x by 2, that is nothing but 3x, cos 4x by 2, that is nothing but 2x. Now 4 cos x, cos 2x, cos 3x, I can write order wise, least to highest, cos x, cos 2x, cos 3x, 4 cos x, cos 2x, cos 3x, that is nothing but option 3 is the correct answer for this. Next, 84th question. They given x plus 1 by x is equal to 2 cos theta. Then we need to find x cube plus 1 by x cube. Simple question, cubing on both sides. Then x plus 1 by x whole cube is equal to, if you cube, 8 cos cube theta. So we know the formula, a plus b whole cube, a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. It is also one of the formula for a plus b whole cube. In place of a, x is there. In place of b, 1 by x is there. Substitute. A cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. That equals to right side what we have? 8 cos cube theta. Now here x gets cancelled. Now x cube plus 1 by x cube plus 3 into this value already we know, that is what? 2 cos theta is equal to 8 cos cube theta. But we require the value of x cube plus 1 by x cube. Now x cube plus 1 by x cube is equal to right side we have 8 cos cube theta. This plus go to that side becomes minus. 3 2 just 6 cos theta. If you take 2 common, 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta. That equals to 2 into 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta is formula for cos 3 theta. Then finally 2 cos 3 theta, that is nothing but option 2 is a correct answer.